Hey guys, I was asked a while back to do some little explaining as far as how to use heavy tanks and attack helicopters in a war hit. So I figured I've been putting it off long enough, so we'll see how it goes. We're currently at war with looks like we're losing this war. We've got about 4 hours left. I was given targets 4 and 5 to hit. I'm going to turn the sound down here so we don't drown everything out. Our heavy tanks look something like this, and we're using 4 of them. We're using 2 honored RPGs, which look like that, and then we're using 6 attack helicopters, which look like that. Bringing in the usual Mercs, which are the tank destroyers, and 3 generals, which are 46 Napoleon, and then Churchill, and Zuki is my new favorite general. Anyways, let's see how those attacks went down. We'll do a quick scout on 4 to kind of relate what we're looking at. 4 doesn't look like it was going to be too difficult to base. The way they laid out, it's kind of like a rose style base. I typically like to deploy my heavy tanks and Mercs in one area and lure all the troops there, and then bring in the attack helicopters from a different angle and kind of do a flank attack. So it looks like we're being enticed to attack in here, so we'll probably do a satellite here. We'll probably deploy heavy tanks down here on the side and then rally on the wall to come through. Once that anti-air tower is done, it should be a little bit easier, and there weren't any town center, weren't any stronghold troops in, but when we did the attack, we weren't sure. It's always nice to take those first. Having a moderate level general coming out of the Pentagon is kind of a pain sometimes. And normally I have to bring the generals out too, but this guy put them all the way on the corner, which doesn't make any sense. So we'll just deal with those at the end. So anyways, let's watch the attack. Seems like we waste a lot of time just hitting all the different tactics. I wish there was a way to somehow program those to come in. So there's the satellite, there's the decoy. Here come the tanks. And then the armored cars and some Zooks are coming out. We're going to rally on the wall. We'll do a protect. Let's use the fighters to clear out those Zooks and tanks. Looks like they have a SAM site there. Got to take care of that tank gun. A couple more heavy tanks coming in. We'll rally. We'll do this before we deploy the helicopters, because you don't want to rally with helicopters. That's suicide. We should be deploying our helicopters over here. 6 of them with Zuki, and then there's the Alliance Zookas coming in. Looks like I forgot to deploy a heavy tank up here. So it looks like we have a couple more heavy tank guns we need to take care of, and then we have those generals. We'd prefer if those don't spawn too soon. Fighters are taking out the guns. That oil is going to be a pain. The helicopters are working with, I think, a level 7 Aztec coalition, which gives them a little more punch. Those heavy tanks have a lot of bang for their buck right now. And this is why we don't like having to fight at the corner of those rose bases. We try and break through a wall if we can. Let's just get rid of those extra decoys and get rid of those generals. It looks like we were able to get through without having to deal with Versailles. And I think we've got everything cleared right about now, so that attack went pretty good. This looked like the easier of the 2 that we were going to do, so we didn't lose a whole lot. So we're going to watch the attack on number 5, which I think is a little bit more difficult of a base. Looks like they're running a level 6 Filipino, which cuts the damage of the aircraft down by about 50 to 60%. It does mean we have to do more runs. Looks like they're enticing us to come in this way, so with a satellite we will oblige. We'll get those generals and Zooks coming in. I didn't realize he had his own Zuki. I hate having to deal with that because that means he attacks from further away, and so we have to get close to take him out. Does a lot of damage to those tanks. So let's get another decoy and a heal going in there. We'll use Strength of the Gladiator and we'll be doing good. Looks like those generals are disappearing. Looks like we've got 2 heals. Probably didn't need that second one. And the fighters are doing their thing right now. It looks like we're going to bring in the helicopters and our own Zuki behind us. The reason is because he's got his troops producing buildings spread out quite well. We're not able to do a flank. We brought some little troop cards, but it looks like these guys are going to get massacred by that general sitting there. I was kind of hoping the helicopters would take out that tank gun, but it looks like it's going to get one of the Merc tanks. Still need to take out more tank guns. Sometimes those fighters have to go in and do it. We got the bazooka tower down. It looks like we're in good shape on this side. And we're doing okay on this side as well. Let's use some pirates. We used an extra bazooka on each side to deal with those corner buildings. And it looks like we've dodged all but one of those bastions, so that's good. These little guys take out helicopters faster than you know what, so it's kind of like you have to babysit them when they're going around. Usually I have Zuki there doing it, but this time the helicopters split up. Looks like this battle is under control right now. And we can probably end it now. All right, well, that's kind of how we do it. Hope that helped. Hope you guys are having a good day.